Hello, everyone. I hope that you're having a wonderful start to your week. If you were not able to attend this morning's class, it was on preparing listing presentations, the importance of getting yourself ready for that conversation, but also the tools that we are providing through our marketing team and through KVCORE to really put a combination of tools in your tool belt so that when you go in, you feel extremely confident and excited. I was not able to record this morning's meeting. Anna led it. So we're just going to go over some high points. If you have further questions, reach out to us individually. But with that being said, let's get started. So I'm going to share my screen here. Share. And here's what we're going to go over. So we can get rid of those. The first thing we're going to talk about is this is the standard listing presentation. These are created in Canva. If you have not had the marketing team create a listing presentation for you, please do so. There has been a lot of time and research that has gone into this. Anna has come up with a lot of the content alongside us to make sure that there is a really, really informed thought process that comes from a realtor perspective. So please have us put this together if you have not already. If you don't plan on using it, maybe this will change your mind. So the first thing we're going to talk about is just a few ways that you can customize this for yourself as an agent, because the whole point is that it is something that you can utilize and that really speaks to you in full. So if there's a part of your business or if there's something that you do for listings that's not included in this, we would recommend that you add that in. That way, when you're going through this, at the end of this book, there's not a laundry list of things that you also include that wasn't included in the book. So we want to make sure that this is fully encompassing your business and how you serve your agents. So one person that we did that for was Connie. Connie works through her designation as a staging professional. You should see some of the homes that she stages. They are always beautiful, are always really, really well done. And so she wanted to have a place in here that she could speak to that. And so we made sure that we had a designations page. So that went right next to her bio. And it just goes through her designations and what that means for her clients and how she's going to better serve them. We also had something similar for Whitney. This is her listing presentation. Everything looks pretty similar, except she didn't want to get rid of her reviews. She wanted to add a full spread. So that's what we did for her. And we found a good place for it would be after she explains mission, vision, core value, the full service support team that she comes with, her pledge, and then she talks about being a full service realtor. What does that mean for her? Staging, organizing, packing, but also repairs. She gives her clients a credit to do repairs, a $500 credit. So again, if there is a part of your business that's not in your listing presentation, I would recommend that you speak to our marketing team about including it, making sure that these really, really reflect who you are. And then just a shameless plug, this is why lifestyle shoots are so important, is because when you do marketing pieces like this, you can include yourself and you look very, very polished and branded, and it feels natural as like an organic way to utilize those lifestyle photos. So we'll talk about that very soon. But again, I just wanted to reiterate that. Okay, so the rest of this morning's meeting was really talking about how to utilize your listing presentation within KVCORE. So we've actually taken this entire presentation and everything that's in it and put it into a format that's compatible with KVCORE so that you can utilize it with Core Present. So we'll go into KVCORE. If you have not gone in here yet already, if you have not gone into KVCORE yet already and checked out the Core Present, I would very highly recommend that you do that. It is under marketing all the way down here at Core Present. What is great about this is it offers listing presentations and buyer's consultations that you can create very, very quickly, but also packs in a CMA so that it's kind of all in one place, right? I'm sure you're used to having your listing presentation of here's what I do and here's what your home is worth. And Core Present kind of pushes that all together and makes it just a really, really seamless process on the consumer's end or on the potential client's end. So I wanted to show you a few things that you can do with that. Now, we'll go in here because this is one that we did this morning that Anna showed. This is the platform. This is what it looks like. Very, very simple to use. Past presentations, you can always access something that you've already created, go back, update it, go back, do whatever you want with it. So you can also, when you get done with this is weird timing in the presentation, but I also did want to show you that if you have your clients in your database, you can email them the presentation that we're about to create from the platform. You don't have to do it separately. You can do the presentation in a PDF format and just pull it right out of here and email it to them, or you can email it to them directly and then they'll be able to go through it just like we're about to. So you go in here, you go into update. It gives you a CMA. Anna worked through this morning. This is a CMA for a property that she's had. You could next build your CMA. If you're interested in, okay, how do I build a CMA? The easiest way to do that is to just get in here and go through it. I'm sure you're used to building CMAs in RealTracs. And that's just kind of like the fast and easy. It doesn't look very pretty. This is giving you a different version of a CMA that's very quick, but you can also build it and then come back to it, and it's a little bit more dynamic than just what you get out of RealTracs. So I'll show you, we'll just skip to the presentation here. So what Core Present is doing is they're taking the CMA and a listing presentation and they're putting it all in one. And that just makes the process for you a lot easier because they're not separate. Now they're together. So the consumer experience is better. So this is CMA. You see that here. What you can do, you can change the theme. So there's a traditional, a modern, and a luxury version. And then there are 3 of each, like sort of templates to choose from. So just be aware of that when you're going through. It might be nice. You can also change the mode if you want it to be a full presentation that includes why am I the right fit? It includes a little bit more about RE/MAX, why you are a RE/MAX agent, why you chose to be affiliated with the brand, all of that. It also, and what's great about this is you can pick and choose. So you're like, I don't really think I need that slide. I can't really speak to it. That doesn't really make sense for me in the presentation. You can just get rid of whatever you don't want to use, exit out. What you can also do is move these around, which is great. So if you want to jump in with a market analysis right away, great. If you want to add your CMA in here, you can do that. If you want to add different slides, you can also do that. Let's say you got rid of something that you really wanted. This Children's Miracle Network is in here. I'd encourage you, if you're a CMN agent, to be utilizing that. KVCORE also has a bundle of different slides that you can add in and different information that you can include in a listing presentation. So if you want to be a little bit more thoughtful in what you're putting in front of your clients, let's just say home styles, home search, getting pre-approved, a home buyer's glossary, just things that may come up during a transaction, right? A collection, just different branding from a truly visual standpoint. They have different slides that you could use that really focus more on the collection side of RE/MAX, which I know a lot of you really like about our brand. So there's a lot of stuff in here. They have very short little titles, so you can kind of get a good idea of what's going on. What's exciting is that probably by the end of this week, beginning of next week, we will have our slides in here. So this listing presentation that we talked about, all of this content is going to be reformatted and be put into here so you can add our slides as part of your listing presentation. So you can build out our listing presentation within KVCORE and have a CMA attached to it that is kind of all in one place, and then you can go through and click through. Now you could also print out the CMA and just put it in your booklet if you're doing a print version, but if you're not, what's great, let's go back into CMA. what's great about this is that this is going to become, once you have this saved and you're utilizing it, this is going to become, there are things in here that are going to be clickable, right? I would have Anna show you this a little bit further, but you can go in here, click on things. This is a lot different than just you printing out a CMA and putting it in front of somebody. There's a lot of really great information on here that's going to show your clients that you're one, it's going to explain how tech forward you are just based on this alone. But it's also going to show that you really came prepared and did your research, even though I'm not even a realtor and I made a CMA. So not that I'm watering down what you can do. I'm just explaining this is how easy this platform is to use. And then you can go present and share. Takes a little bit longer. And then you can add video links. You can email the presentation like we had talked about. You can just copy the link and send it to them. You can save and add a client to it. There's a lot of things that you can do, and then you can go back in here and edit. And however you see fit. So there's a lot that you can do within KVCORE. Again, this is marrying the CMA with the listing presentations provided. There is content from Remax and there is content from Lippman Group. And when it's all said and done, it's all going to be compiled into one beautiful listing presentation that includes a CMA that is a dynamic CMA. So it's clickable. There are things that you can go through and show them within the presentation, which is very tech forward. So that is that. If you have questions further about the CMA, I would recommend that you reaching out to Anna, because it's going to be one, listing specific, but also two, it's going to be who are you in front of and what information would be the most exciting for them. I would recommend that you talk to Anna about that. Okay. There is one other thing that I wanted to show you that Anna discussed today, was that you can edit your listing. So we talked about clear cooper, or I'm not, sorry, co-op compensation. So if that is something that you guys are choosing, your clients are wanting to do, then you can actually add it into your KVCORE website, and it won't link back to RealTracs. It won't go to Zillow or anything else like that, just because those platforms pull directly from the MLS, but you can do that here. So let's say you find your listings under My Listings. Okay. My listings. Well, I'm not an agent, so, but let me see if I can get back to it. Yeah. Okay. So if I were an agent and my listings were popping up, this is what would pop up. And then under this listing overview, you can actually edit this by enhancing the description. And then you can add that co-op compensation. I don't know why that's so difficult for me today. You can add that here. And then when it shows up, it will look something like this. You forgive me, it will look something like this, and then it will say enhanced listing, which is like just highlighting that for the consumer. They don't really understand what enhanced listing is. That's pretty platform specific language. However, the word enhanced catches your attention. So I'm going to send out this link. This is just how to modify and enhance your listings. I'll send that because then you can do the co-op compensation and really figure out how you want to play that, if that is something that you choose to do. But I did want to point that out. Okay, so we went over a lot in this short amount of time. Again, if you have questions, please reach out to Anna. I'm here for your marketing support. We are also offering compensation or co-op compensation opportunities in eBlasts. So we want to make sure that we're doing as much as we possibly can to market this and market it well, and for you to feel like you're prepared in a really professional way. So we are going to be adding those into eBlasts, and I can show you what that looks like really, really quick because it will just be a little bit of a button. Okay, this is what it's going to look like. So offering 3%, it will show, you don't have to put this, but again, it's going to be very eye-catching. And we're also going to be putting that in the subject line as co-op compensation offer, just to make sure that we're getting the buyer's attention. This is kind of the Wild West, and we're just beta testing for the marketing and seeing really what's working. So we're going to be very, very focused on eBlast and where we're placing things and how the placement is affecting click-throughs and opens and all of that good stuff. So we're doing our homework on the back end of this. And then we are also creating keychains. So this is what it will look like. It's going to be a circle. It's 1.5 inches, very small, but you're going to attach that to the key of the home, put that in a lockbox, and then you have something that's really branded and polished. And so when someone goes to show the property, they're reminded that you're offering co-op compensation. And it's just a really good touch. And we're going to move in this direction of really trying to get this to a good place so that you feel like it's being fully advertised. One note that I did want to make that Anna and I both talked about in today's meeting was just explaining to y'all that because this is new territory, we are relying on you when you are out working, when you are showing property, when you're seeing what other realtors are doing, to one, show us what is working. So I don't get to show homes every day. So I don't get to see things like keychains and different e-blasts that have all of these things in it. So if you see something that was really eye-catching or that really worked for you as the target audience, please send it my way. If it's something that I can add as a layer to your business, as a solution for all of these new changes, I would love to come alongside you and help with that. Also, on the other side of that, if you see agents that you feel like they are not prepared, they don't have any resources, they're not really being led well, we kind of have answers to that. And we have a recruiting incentive here. So if you work with an agent and you feel like they are being underserved during this time of change, please send them our way, send them Anna's way, because we would love to continue to serve Greater Nashville. And that means serving more and more realtors that are good and that stand for what we stand for. And that's just about serving their clients really, really well. So a little shameless plug. For recruiting incentive for y'all is this is a really good time to be able to see very clearly who is being served and who is underserved and who we can really help, because Anna's leadership and our marketing are two of our largest value propositions, and they're shining right now, making sure that you guys are prepared and making sure that you have the resources in your tool belt to go into this thing sort of guns a-blazing and really, really have success. So with all of that being said, we are here to help you. We're here to get you fired up and excited for listing presentations and to go into this change feeling totally confident. So with all that being said, please, please, please reach out to me if you have questions, concerns. If you see something in the market that you're really excited about, please send it my way. I'm so excited to serve y'all better. If you have questions about the CMA portion of today's class, if you weren't able to attend, please reach out to Anna. She's really excited about all of the new changes, and she's really, really well informed. So with that being said, I hope that you all have a great rest of your week, and we are excited to continue to serve you. Thank you.